Blah. Hair everywhere.
It's not everywhere.
Ow.
Sorry. Alright, so open this up.
Yeah, you know, that just so doesn't seem safe. But whatever.
Safe. The cans in between me and the knife.
That's true.
Completely safe.
You know,
This is slits.
kids aren't supposed to play with knives, you know. I know you're
Well,
like,
I suppose
what?
this is not supposed to be like in the kitchen then.
I don't know. In the old days, in the pioneer days, didn't kids... Hey, you know, actually there are...
I mean, kids are supposed to have like pocket knives, right, though?
Yeah, we should go watch some of the other kid video channels to see what they're like. Oh, that looks so good. I'm hungry. Hey, now that's definitely not safe. And the, what do you call it, is wide open. The... Alright. Welcome to our messy kitchen.
Not messy. Don't.
Right now, we are just trying to survive. Surviving is a challenge because we are trying to build an online store. No, actually, we're just doing an online website first, and we're doing these video podcasts. We're trying to do a lot.
Videos, podcast.
If you want to see all the list of things that we are doing, go to Maker Support / Eagle or something like that. But the best thing to do is to be a part of our community on patreon.com/KEE.
Looking over the internet for anything that allows people to support us.
Well,
Patreon,
to support, not necessarily to support us, but to support our creating and sharing.
Yes.
And to also support the idea of helping you to learn about body language, speaking of which... Are you starving or something?
Yeah, I'm really hungry.
Didn't you have some of that rice earlier?
A few bites of plain rice is not very much.
That's true. You didn't add any flax seeds or anything to it?
Mm.
See, this is what happens when I'm not in the kitchen, is that he forgets to add all the nutritious stuff like green.
Quinoa.
Which actually is a lot of protein, yes. Quinoa does have a lot of protein. So he's shredding all the salmon up because he's going to add it to his rice. So whatever, the main thing that you always want to learn, we try to emphasize in all these, you want a starch or carbohydrate. You want a protein of some kind. If you don't eat meat, there's other proteins available. You can learn which vegetables have protein. Speaking, yeah. So all those white spots are from back in the day when we had some DE and we had a small cockroach problem and Eagle would slam the DE into the cockroaches. It did work very well. It was amazing.
Alright.
Okay. Now, so we learned from this village place to using hands is actually
pretty good idea.
well, I'm not actually a big fan of it unless you clean your hands beforehand, which he did.
I wash my hands, or rinse them at least.
Yeah, I saw you wash them earlier, so. Although, what he's doing about eating don't ever, if you have company, don't ever do this. If you have, these are bad habits. So, yeah, learn from us, don't do these bad habits.
So, one, because it's hot, still, and also, two, because, I want to get the water out, if I can, because there's really enough liquid in here.
Oh, you know what you didn't do normally? So normally what we do is we add a soup. A can of soup
I'm not
to...
adding a soup. I'm not making this soup. I'm making rice and tuna is what I wanted.
So I
soup.
thought you were going to add the tuna to the whole rice thing.
Oh.
Well, that would have been nice. That way I could have had some of the salmon.
I can do that, I guess. Here, you want to take a chunk of it and stick it back in there?
Well, I just thought that way you'd spread out the salmon a little bit more. Just dump the whole plate in.
No, I want to have some separate, so I guess I can dump...
Yeah, dump the whole thing in.
There.
And then... Alright. And then mix it in with the rice, and then you have a bigger ratio. Remember, this actually the salmon isn't that expensive. Okay, but I do want you to have more food. So actually, yeah, so put it all back, but just with
So I'm not adding soup to this. I want cheese to this.
I know.
Cheese to this. That's it. What I wanted when I originally envisioned it was rice mixed in with tuna with cheese covering it. What I have here plus cheese covering it.
Right.
That's what I envisioned. Not rice plus tuna plus soup with cheese.
Right.
No, I don't want soup. So you're asking me to put a soup in it.
No, I'm just saying that's what we used to do. We normally used to do.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying. You want it to be evenly mixed in.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you don't have to do that anymore. Go ahead. You need more protein than I do. Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
We can add a second. I mean, we can open up a second one, anyways.
We don't have a ton of them, you know. But that's fine. It's fine. I have other avenues. He doesn't really eat the yogurt as much as I do, and so I live off yogurt. Whatever I put in the yogurt and
peanut butter, bananas, peanut butter, apples, banana, yogurt, and cereal. That's what you live off. Yeah.
And then we try to get more protein into Eagle because he's a growing boy. I take a vitamin nutrient, and when we have outside, we had a moringa plant that would grow. Did you know that moringa only need a teaspoon of that, and you get all your nutrients in a day? Yeah. So since he's a growing boy, you need kids need more nutrients, more protein. Men, if you have fathers and stuff, they don't need as much protein as kids do. Somewhere I read that everything I say, gotta go do your own research. Don't take my word for it. But anyways, I read somewhere that adult males don't need as much protein as females or kids.
That makes sense, right?
Young males, yeah. I think it also depends what you do for a living, though. How active you are.
Yeah, how stressful you are, too.
How stressed you are, yes. Although the more stressed you are, the less nutrients you absorb, or so I've heard.
Which gives you even more in order to absorb the same amount of nutrients, technically.
Yeah, but usually what ends up happening for stressed out people is they end up eating too much carbohydrates, and they
get really fat.
Right, and they end up becoming overweight from
lots of donuts. Lots of donuts.
Even just regular meats and cheeses. If they stress eat, then they.
Yes, lots of people do. Lots of people stress eat.
Yeah. Okay, check your shoulders. Check your shoulders. Check your body.
If you don't know what stress eat means, it's when you're stressed. I eat all the time.
Well, it could also be like what I do when I'm really stressed. I'm not hungry.
That's not stress eat. That's the opposite of stress eat.
Well, but it's a habit that gets created from the stress. So it's a reaction to the stress.
Related habit.
Yes.
That's not the usual definition I would.
All right, I'm about to run out of batteries. It's at 7%, so he's going to stick that in the microwave, and maybe I'll plug this thing in, and I'll let you see the final result in a second.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Delicious. Yum. Bye, guys. Battery's out. Almost.
Make sure you... a little sprinkle of green would be really nice. Please put some sprinkle of green.